Hi there everybody, my name is Dave Burnett. I'm the President and CEO of AOK Marketing, and thank you so much for watching this video. I am here trying to help you get through the development of the ideal customer profile, or the ideal client profile. Some people call it an avatar, but basically what I'm trying to do is help you walk through the process of narrowing down to a particular customer segment that you can target to help offer your products and services to. So that's really the goal of all this, and what I'm going to do in this particular video is give you a bunch of questions that you should ideally answer to the best of your ability to try and help narrow down these people. So we're going to go through kind of logistical questions and then more emotional questions that can help you understand their thought process, frame of mind, and also where you can target them. So starting off, the first question you should answer is, what do I consume? Do I consume media? Do I consume brands? Do I consume particular products? How and where do I consume the things that I consume? And with that, you should get an idea of the status. Do I drive an Alfa Romeo versus do I drive a hybrid or a Tesla? Where and what do I consume? Do I wear hemp clothing because I'm interested in the environment? Do I wear, leather shoes, or do I not wear leather shoes because I'm a vegetarian or vegan and I don't believe in that? What do I consume as a customer? And that can help narrow down a bit of your targeting. And so a little bit more on the thought process side when you're actually in their head is, what kind of status? Second question, what kind of status do I want as a customer? 99% of people are looking to improve their status. So what are they striving for in terms of status? Am I currently a starving student but would one day like to be an extremely successful lawyer? Am I striving towards personal fulfillment? What kind of status? Am I looking to brag to people about how healthy I'm being? What status am I trying to achieve? And that can help narrow things down too. Beyond that, third question, what are my interests? Where do I spend time? I am a middle-aged male. Do I watch football and drink beer or watch hockey and spend Saturdays on the couch? And, so what are my interests? Am I interested in, anything like that? And just so you know, I'm not. That's why it's hard for me to I don't fit the stereotypes. I'm probably the only Canadian male who doesn't drink beer and doesn't watch hockey. But anyways, enough about me. We're talking about the people you're trying to target. So those people, what are their interests? What are their hobbies? Are you able to kind of piggyback onto an interest group, or take a look at where those types of people congregate? Where do they hang out together? And speaking of congregate, are they religious? And what type of religion? So there's a number of different things that you should try and answer in terms of what are my interests. And beyond that, the next question is, what do I do? I mentioned earlier about sitting on the couch. What do I do Monday to Friday? Am I in an office somewhere filling the role of a marketing person? Am I in the office somewhere being an accountant? Am I data entry? Am I, a conference organizer? Am I admin assistant? What do I do Monday to Friday? And then what do I do in my free time? What do I do kind of in my spare time? Do I go after educational products? Am I more about entertainment? How do I spend time with family? What do I do in the evenings and weekends? And how do I consume things on the evenings and weekends? And then beyond that, what kind of tech do I use? Am I on my desktop? Am I on a tablet? Am I on mobile? Those are kind of the three basics, and messaging and delivery platforms and consumption is different on all three of those. And then beyond that, what do I tell the world? What do I share with the world? I'm sharing this video with you, but beyond an educational video like this, what do I share with the world? You got to ask people, what am I, as your ideal client, your ideal customer, what do they share with the world? And how do they share with the world? Do they post it on Instagram? Do they share via Snapchat? Do they have it posted on Facebook? Are they sending out an email blast to their friends? Do they do none of the above? How do they share? Do they do promotional products where they're wearing the brand of their team or their company? How do they share what they believe in? And then you got to answer the best you can is what do they want from somebody like you? You know, from my question, what does somebody want from somebody like me? And the question and the answer for you may be different. It might be, okay, I need a car to get from A to B if you happen to be selling cars. I need to eat lunch if you happen to be selling sandwiches. I need a great marketing plan if you happen to be dealing with a marketer. So that's kind of a what do they want is a really, really important question to ask. And then beyond that, what is their intent versus what is their actual action? People will often tell you, oh yeah, I work out every day. And meanwhile, they actually work out once a week when they've remembered or have enough time. So what's their actual actions versus what's their intent? And that can tend to be a little bit tricky. Okay, so that's kind of the general top level questions. Now we're going to get a little bit more emotional and try to understand them a little bit more viscerally. So what kind of pain are they in? What are they trying to solve? What does your product or service do, and how does it relieve their pain? I don't know if you haven't thought through that, that's really, really important because you can speak to people in terms of benefits associated with pain relief. Beyond that, what do they believe in? Do they believe that a particular guru or a particular product or a particular thing will solve their problem? Or what do they generally believe about something like that? Do they have a perception in mind associated with one of your competitors? What do they believe? Now, the next question that's very, very important is, who do they trust? Where are they getting their information from? Are they getting it from conferences? Are they getting it from Facebook? Are they getting it from a guru who they follow on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat? Where are they getting their information, and who do they trust that they're actually listening to and taking action on? Now, the reason why I've gone down that road is because a lot of those people who they trust, whether it's conferences or gurus or whatever, they have targetable, actionable followers that you can really get in front of and really put your messaging if they're really the right type of people. So beyond that, what are they afraid of? Are they afraid of looking bad? Are they afraid of not meeting their needs? Are they afraid of letting somebody down? Are they afraid of not getting that promotion? What are they afraid of? And if you can address that fear, you can be one step further. So you can address their pain. You can work with who they trust. You can address their fear. And beyond that, who do they love? Do they love their kids? And I realize everybody's kind of that's a given. But who else do they love? Do they love their pet? Can you potentially work with them on some way to contact them through their pet? Who do they love in terms of their family and friends? Who do they love? And then beyond that, what are they seeking? Are they seeking approval? Are they seeking status? Are they seeking something else in order to be able to fulfill themselves internally? And then, who are their friends? Often you'll find your ideal customer profile will have similar friends with similar needs. It's kind of a socioeconomic thing, it's a work thing, it's a striving thing, it's a community thing. If, say, for example, they work out a lot, it's really, who are their friends, where do they hang out and congregate, and then how do you get your messaging in front of them? And then finally, what do they talk about? What do they share, which we were talking about earlier, what they share and what they talk about is really, really important for them in terms of their status, in terms of how they're viewed by their friends, and what they consume. So you can narrow down what kind of tech they use, what their interests are, what they love, who their friends are, what they believe, what they're afraid of, what their pain is. And once you can really paint that picture, okay, this person is trying to solve this, they've got that issue, this is something that we can really do to help them. Once you've got that nailed, your ideal customer is there asking and begging for a solution like yours. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you got a little something out of it. And again, my name's Dave Burnett. I'm with AOK Marketing. And I wish you the best of luck.